First thing I have to make is the potato mix, or the mix for the rosti. I need to grate a sweet potato, probably half of that one, into a bowl. I'm gonna do the same with my potatoes, and then I'll finally dice my onion and pop that in there. But before I get to my onion, I'm gonna squeeze all of the moisture that I can out of the sweet potato and out of the potato itself, so that we don't have any excess liquid in there. One, taking away flavour, but also meaning that when I add the egg, the rosti won't bind together. All right, so I've got my potato, my onion and my sweet potato mixed together. Well, my egg now is my binding agent. I squeezed out as much of the excess water as I could. I'll see if one egg is going to be enough. All right, so lemon zest in with this. You got to remember that this is going with some smoked salmon, so try and reinforce the flavours that you know are going to go well with smoked salmon. So lemon, obviously, is going to go well with smoked salmon. Parsley is going to go well with smoked salmon, so we're going to add some fresh parsley as well. All right, so lemon zest, parsley. So about a quarter of a bunch of parsley, good chop, pop that in. Some cream cheese. This will also act as a binding agent. Now it's a matter of this is where if you've got kids, this is where you get kids involved. I have kids, but they're not here with me. They're out with mum somewhere. So I'm gonna have to do this bit on my own. This is where you get your hands a little bit dirty. Mix all that together. And here you just wanna check and see if it's going to bind together. So whether your mixture is going to be sticky enough. And this is. So one egg was enough with that cream cheese. So you can see how wet that potato, onion and sweet potato mixture is. So it's really, really important to squeeze out as much of that mixture as you possibly can before you get to this stage. Everything's mixed together there. So I'm just going to clean myself up. And then you're just going to put these into small little round, almost like a rough pikelet, and fry them off. And then we'll have these little rostis that we can put our smoked salmon on. I'll just clean myself up and we'll get onto that. All right, so now I'm a little bit cleaner. I'll put my fry pan on. I'm going to try and form these little rostis. And in there. Don't put too many in the pan because you're going to have some difficulty turning them. They're not like a pikelet where they're naturally just going to stick together because they're all the same batter. They are going to want to fall apart a little bit until they're well cooked through. So you only want probably, in a pan this big, you only want 2. If you've got, you can get little egg rings. If you've got an egg ring, that'd be a great way of keeping it all together, pushing it into an egg ring. All right, so we'll cook that a couple of minutes each side, then we'll flip them over, and then they'll be ready to put our sour cream and our smoked salmon and a little bit of parsley on top of. All right, third one done. That on there. So now all I want to do is put a little bit of sour cream and some smoked salmon on top of that for a great little canapé. You can make a big, there's no reason why you couldn't turn this into a main meal. So you could make a big version of that, like a big rosti, lots of smoked salmon, some dollops of sour cream and some herbs. Absolutely no reason why you wouldn't do that. But I just want to make use of these beautiful little hue and pine toasters. Okay. Put our sour cream on first. Put our creme fraiche on first. A little dollop of that in each one. Now, some smoked salmon. So there are our little smoked salmon and sweet potato rostis served on that hue and pine, which is definitely, I would say, over 1,000 years old.